Hey, I'm back again. I just want to show you guys. So what I did with these tires, I went with a dual stage foam. So you got your hard insert and your hard inside, soft outside, and it was leaving a lot of room for travel in these tires. I mean, that is all spare rubber inside, and man, it just absolutely moves a lot before the foam jumps in and catches. So here's one insert. I've actually got it in there. You can kind of see it. So that's the reason I did that with these. When they were on the stock foams, again, they filled out the tire beautifully. You didn't have that problem. But when you went to a single stage, it just slides around inside there. So that is why we did it, and that's how I knew I needed it. Hey YouTube, it's Chris back with you at the Patriot RC. I was going to get the Gen 8 and go out crawling today, and after the tire change on these, I put dual stage foam in this. So it's got I think it's actually old school Pro Line dual stage foams. The outside's super soft, but it's considerably thinner than the stock foams that these came with. And these they were RC Rollins on Amazon, and they are the Baja clone, and they're good tires. I've enjoyed them. You can see the treads are starting to get ate up just a little bit. Now these are a pretty wide tire on the inside. See how deep the concave is where it drops in. And this is one I haven't done yet. And if you watch the back and forth here, so let's hold it with this one, and you can feel the beadlock just walking around inside there, the beadlock ring. And so there's a considerable amount, if you watch right there, of open space inside this tire. And I noticed it was on the bench on the rubber here. When I was paying attention to it, I was turning. I would go through a quarter of my steering before the tire actually caught and would turn, because there's so much travel right there. So what I did the other day, because I thought that might be a problem, I made some tire shims. I got a box, I got a razor blade, I buried the razor blade inside the box, and what I did was I started spinning the foam around, and it cut a bunch of identical sizes. So these are I'm just going to say 10 to 12, because you can see right there's a little bit of a fat spot. So if you pull these, it stretches the foam thin as it cuts it. But if you kind of wiggle it as you're pulling, it kind of slices it way better. And I'm looking through my viewfinder, trying not to cut myself, which I did not do. But anyway, so yeah, you kind of slice back and forth as you're pulling, and you get a nice even cut. And then I also made some that were a little bit thinner. No, these are the 12s here. So these are about 12 millimeters, between 10 and 12. That's the 10. And then, yeah, so the 10s, the 12s, as you can see, there's a difference between all of them. So this has one 10 millimeter in it. And I put it on the outside to stiffen it some, and this is considerably better. So see how much drop that's got? And when you take it to one that hasn't been done, like I said, the beadlock just, you feel it walking inside. And when I do it on this one, it is firm all the way around. There's no give, and the sidewall feels considerably stronger. Not stiffer, just stronger. So when should you decide to shim? Kind of depends on you and the tires you've got. If you went with something big, nasty, and wide, which these are the same width as the Canyon Trails. Let me grab one for comparison, see. Now they're the same width, it's just the tread is considerably thicker. Or not even thicker, it's just wider. Where it comes out on these peaks here, makes it look wider. So the Canyon Trail foams, I would imagine, would do fine in these. They're pretty much the same height, same width, but just the lug pattern makes it look like it's wider. So, but yeah, I wanted to go with some dual stages on this, so they're still nice and soft on tops. And now they are firm again. So again, everybody that's bought tires off Amazon, most of your Enduras, which I'm assuming RC Rollins is just the offspin of Endura, just a cheaper version. Most Enduras are, what is it, 45 millimeters wide, and these are nice. These are just as wide as the Canyon Trails, which I don't remember how wide they were. Well, let's try this again here. Zero that out. So we've got 47, 48. And it's going to be hard to do these because you get between the lugs. There you go, look at that, 46 between the lugs. I'm squishing that a little bit. So it's about the same. Yeah, 47, 53. So pretty damn close. But a lot of the Endura foams are really thin. They're stiff but thin. And they will fill out your thinner tires. You're more narrow. So, but on this, man, there's just a lot of room for play. That is all empty space inside there. And if you want to go for air down, that's fine. It looks air down. But again, the amount of travel, and like I said, you can feel the beadlock just walking around in there. Just completely, so your side hill is going to go away. So yeah, we're going to stiffen those up with the shims. I've already got one down. And it is good to go. And like I said, I only did the outside. The inside feels like it's been pushed up against there nice. It's still nice and soft and pliable. So we got one down, 3 more to go. If you got any questions, let me know.